All right, check this, right? Real quick disclaimer, before we even start this video, real quick disclaimer. If you're the type of person that'll order a double order of wings and you tell them you want all flats, this video is probably not for you. If you're the type of person that makes spaghetti and fried fish and put it together like spaghetti and fried fish, they don't even go together. This video is probably not for you. And last but not least, if you still got a job, if you still employed right now, this video is probably not for you. Because I'm fired. I ain't got no job. No, I'm good, though. But listen, as always, these disclaimers had absolutely nothing to do with this video. But let's get started.
They can't stand the facts. A lot is insane. They can't stand this raps. I'm so Buffalo like I'm Bandana. Black from the 716. We determined and we discipline. Oh, that's your man. Better get him for you missing that. DJ Bandana.
All right, check this, right? So I was just chilling at home, relaxing, maximum relaxing, little quarantine thing and all that. And then I picked up my phone, I'm scrolling through social media, and I went to the WBLK Instagram, and then I looked and seen that they blocked me. I don't know why they blocked me. I was looking at it like, damn, 6ix9ine voice, what did I do? No, all jokes aside, I know why they blocked me, because I told the truth. I actually did a blog earlier today saying that WBLK fired me. Which was the truth, though. It was the truth. Like, it was honestly the truth. Like, BLK did fire me. Today, I'm no longer employed at WBLK. I want to make two things clear, though, before we even go further in this video. One, this is not a video to bash WBLK. That's really not my intentions with this video. It's really more so to explain to the people. I feel like I owe to the people who've been supporting me and rocking with me for 16 years on radio. I owe them an explanation, because a lot of times in radio, like usually when you get fired from radio, you come to work and you punch in your little code and it don't work. And that's how you know you don't work there no more. But that didn't happen to me. I at least got a phone call. So shouts out for that. I at least respect the phone call. I don't respect how it was done, the things that led up to how it was done at the end of the day. And I'm explaining to you guys, like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys will go for this. Maybe I'm totally tripping. So I'm just going to explain to you guys what happened. My bad if I flip-flop a little bit as far as the different topics in the video. So long story short, what happened was a couple of weeks ago when this whole Corona thing happened like that too, they were saying like social distancing, cut the workforce in half, different stuff like that too. Well, anyways, the radio station is a essential service, so they have to be open. So long story short, I got a call, and in this video, I'm going to try not to name names. Like I said, I'm not mad at the person who called me. Honestly, out of everybody that works there, besides like my coworkers as far as upper management, the person who called me and fired me was the only person who ever gave me anything in the 16 years that I worked for BLK. Like, y'all think I'm lying? Like, honestly, this hoodie right here is the only thing I've ever gotten from BLK in the 16 years that I worked for BLK. And the person who actually called me to let me know that I no longer was employed was the person who actually gave me that. So no hard feelings with that person. I'm gonna try to say the story without naming names. So long story short, a couple weeks ago, I get a phone call early in the morning. I was actually at Wegmans getting some food. So I get a phone call. Yo, Black, what's good? I just want to let you know there's nothing that you did. So as soon as I hear there's nothing that you did, I'm thinking already like, it's probably something I did. But it was like, it's nothing that you did. Ratings been good, views been good, everything been good. It's just that budget cuts because of the whole coronavirus thing. We're not making as much money, so we got to do some cuts. So we're going to need to cut everybody's show in half. So they said everybody. So I'm like, hey, cool, it's not just me. Even though I have more seniority than everybody, I've been there 16 years straight. Like, I didn't leave for an opportunity to come back. I didn't leave, get fired, come back. 16 years straight on radio. But, me, team player, it's never been about the money for me. So they said we got to cut everybody hours. I'm like, hold up. You know what we could do? I'll do it for free. And then you can take the money that y'all was going to pay me and pay the other people, like pay them, because a lot of people that's on radio only makes money from radio. Me, luckily, I've been in radio long enough to know how these things go. So up to this point, I've really been built my other platforms as far as like YouTube, which I have over 51,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Instagram and Twitter. So I have other avenues, other platforms. So I was like, you know what? I do it for free, and then y'all could just pay them. That's cool. So they was like, nah, you can't do it for free because legally we can't have you do it for free. Even though I've legally worked for the radio station for a year for free before I got on, that's a whole different story. But anyway, they said, okay, we can't do it for free. So like, okay, what we're going to do is instead of you being on every Saturday, you'll flip-flop with somebody. You'll be on every other Saturday. So they'll be on one Saturday and you'll be on the next Saturday, then flip-flop. And I'm like, well, that doesn't really make any sense for us to flip-flop. Why not, instead of flip-flopping, just cut it in half, give them half, and then I'll take the other half of my show. Now, mind you, I'm already mad because they're taking half of my show, but they said it's happening to everybody. So as I'm listening to the radio, I'm like, it don't really sound like it was everybody, so maybe that wasn't the truth. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging because I was listening to the same radio that y'all was listening to. But I was still a team player. I was like, you know what? I'm still going to rock with it because I do the radio for a different reason. Like, when I got on radio, I was like, you know what? I want to help Buffalo artists. Like, I got my foot in the door. I'm going to get on here and everything that's available to me, I'm going to make available to them and try to promote as many artists as I can. That's what I'm known for here in Buffalo as far as promoting, local Buffalo artists, from the little guys to the big guys. People might not admit it. They might not give me my props, but at the end of the day, that's what I got on radio to do. So it's never been about money. So long story short, I was like, instead of doing that, let's just do it half and half. Let that person do 10 to 12, and then I'll do 12 to 2. Or I can do 12 to 2, and you could pay them for the whole thing. Like, I'll pay for them to do it. And he's like, no, we can't do that. So I'm thinking in my head, like, well, just fire me and bring me back as an intern, and I'll still do the show. If it's about the money, because y'all saying it's about the money, coronavirus, you're not making that much money, we got to do the cuts because it's about the money. Now, mind you, and I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I'm going to let you guys know. On radio, I make roughly, prior to the cuts, I made roughly about $40 a week. So they were so much in debt, or so much in higher cuts, that they needed to save $40 a week. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been working 2 hours and only getting paid for one. So I make about $10.50 an hour. Yeah, like I said, the radio is not where I get I love doing it. I did it for free. It wasn't just for me, it was for the people. So I was making $10.50 an hour, still working for 2 hours. Basically, it was like, okay, we're going to have you work for 2 hours, but we basically going to pay you for 1 hour. Which in my mind, I'm thinking, like, ain't that the same as me volunteering to work for free? But long story short, team player, I'm still going to do it. So I still did it. No problem. Did the show. And I'm going to try to speed this up because there's more to it. So I still did the show, still rocked out. My last week, I actually had Kodak Black on the show live from jail. Nobody else can get Kodak Black on an interview, anything like that, too. I had him live from jail, call in, did the whole little thing, if you guys were checking that out. So that's ratings, that's advertisement, that's promotion for the station and all that. Still a team player. Still doing blogs for the radio station, still putting up content for the radio station, everything. Even though they cut my hours in 1/4 from making $10.50 a week. So I was like, all right, cool. So I wake up today, mind you, I was dead asleep, so I was knocked out. And this person called me. Like I said, I'm trying to leave the names out because I'm not trying to bash anybody, and I'm honestly not mad at this person. I'm actually mad at, not even mad, just a little hurt as far as how things was done. Like, I understand budget cuts, and sometimes business is business. Like, you guys had to do what you had to do. I had to do what I had to do. So I understand that. So the person calls me this morning, is like, yo, listen, start the conversation off the same way. Yo, listen, there's nothing that you did. You've been doing everything right. It's just that with budget cuts like that too, we got to let you go. But the plan is to bring you back in the future once things get better, and we're not in the red or like that too, and we're good. So I'm thinking in my head, like, well, it can't be about the money because I volunteered to do it for free. I volunteered to still do the hour for free, and I will technically pay, like, I will pay 2 part-time people like salary so I can still do my show for free. So it can't be about the money. Now, if you've been following the story, let me know if you think that it's still about the money. So you mean to tell me a multi-million-dollar company like Town Square Media needs to save $10.50 a week for a show, for a local show? I'll put it like this. Like, when WBLK says the people station, I know for the corporate people, they need to make money and dollars. So for them, the people station is a slogan. For me, it was a lifestyle. I actually did it. I was really part of the people. I do a lot of volunteer work, do a lot of stuff in the community, helped a lot of people. I just don't broadcast it because, like, for me, like I said, it was a lifestyle. It wasn't just a slogan. I didn't just slap that on there or say that just so people can relate to it and we can get advertisement dollars. Like, for me, real life, that's really what I did. Ask any, if you go on my Facebook right now and look at the post that I put up earlier, almost every post is saying the same thing. Like, yo, you did this, da-da-da, helped the city down, da-da-da. So long story short, that's what happened. So they were like, okay, cool. You basically fired, and we will try to bring you back in the future. So me, knowing how radio goes, if you need to save $10.50, like, you so hard up on cash, you're a multi-million-dollar company, you telling me you live in check to check, like I'm living check to check, that you couldn't afford $10.50 a week, or I was gonna do it for free. So it's not about the money. So I think that is more than just about the money. Honestly, in my opinion, I think what it is, and just looking at what radio is doing as a whole, is a lot of stuff is being syndicated to where they're letting a lot of people go and they're just putting pre-programmed content on and still trying to make it seem like they're there for the community. So you're gonna hear less and less people from your actual community, less and less people that's from Buffalo or from whatever city that you're in, and then they kind of use this whole Corona thing as an excuse. Because if it's about the money, I said I'd do it for free. If it's about the money, you save $10.50 a week for a person who's been here 16 years straight. Back when they fired, when they let go of Magic Man and Mike Chaz, when they didn't have any full-timers, I left a job making almost $18 an hour to come to the radio station and do commercials for them for $7.50 an hour. Never complained nothing. I never asked for a raise. I never asked for anything. I asked this person for a BLK shirt because I was doing an event that wasn't even booked through the station. I had to get by myself. And they wanted to give me a shirt and a hoodie or like that. So that's the only thing I asked for. Even my drops, when you listen to the Warning, it's the Blackout with DJ Bandana Black, those are my original drops. I never asked for anything, no raise, no drops, no nothing. There was a time, I know a lot of you guys follow me on Facebook, but there was a time a few years ago where I had like a knee surgery. I know a lot of people joke and laugh about my knees, but I had a knee surgery. And this is a serious topic. So I had a knee surgery, and I was expected to be out of work for like a month, but I wanted to be out of work for like 3 months. Long story short, I was flat broke. Me and my daughter and my family was eating potatoes for like a week and a half straight, like literally like potatoes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's all we had. Totally messed up. So one of my friends called me and was like, yo, I just called the station, talked to, I'm not even gonna throw them under the bus, but talked to a certain person, and they said they just talked to you like a few days ago that you was good. I'm like, I ain't talked to them in 2 months. Like, I've been off for work I ain't got paid, no nothing in 2 months. They ain't asked me, was like, okay, do Shami need a birthday card or Christmas gift, anything? Because they know I'm not getting paid, and I'm in surgery. I'm down there homeless at the time. But at that moment, I was really ready to go out and do some real, how do I say it? At that moment, like I was flat broke, family's eating potatoes. I was gonna go get the money somehow. DJ Big Rob put up to my house with like a frozen turkey and $40 and just told me like, yo, bro, I don't know what I can do for you, but whatever you about to do, don't do it. Just kind of relax. So he honestly probably saved me from going to jail that day. That's why I'm forever loyal to DJ Big Rob. But anyways, so that's what happened with that situation. And I don't think it was about money, because if it was about money, like I said, and so when a person called me, they was like, listen, so since we're cutting you, if you still want to be on radio, you could do like some quick mixes like during the daytime, whatever, and obviously it's going to be for free. Like, so if you just fired me for $10.50 an hour, why would I want to do free mixes on the radio for y'all? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm cool. No problem. Thank you. And like that too. They're like, well, you can actually be featured on this other person's show as a featured DJ every week or every other week. I'm like, so you just told me it was budget cuts, so they fired everybody. So why would you fire me and ask me to be a featured DJ on their show? And no hate to them. Like, I definitely respect them. That's my peoples and all of that too. But you got to understand it from my aspect. I've been there longer than everybody. 16 years, never asked for anything. So you're going to tell me you're going to fire me, but I can come back and volunteer for free to be a feature on somebody else's show? But I couldn't volunteer to do my own show? What sense does that make? And then when they kept saying that it wasn't their choice, it was from the higher ups or it was from the people above them. If you're the person that's above them, and I don't even know who the person is above them, I think it's Mark or something like that. I don't even know the people's name, because that's how connected and much they care about as far as the part-timers. But I was under the pressure like, yo, everything's quarantined, everything's shut down, so why couldn't that person call me directly? Like, if that was me in that situation, it's like, okay, this person put in 16 years straight. I done went through BLK being sold to 2-3 different companies. I done went through BLK being in the news for being bankrupt. I done been through BLK with them firing everybody, me having to do all of the production work and filling in 2-3 shows in a row, like that too. So I would feel like they would at least have the decency to say, yo, you know what? He been here 16 years. Let me call him directly and tell him at least what's going on. Like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, we going to let you go, but we at least going to let you pre-record something. Or this is really what made me mad. Okay, I'm jumping around a little bit. So after I got off the phone with the person, I went to the radio station, grabbed my stuff, recorded a little video that you guys seen earlier. So I went back home and I forgot to clock in the last 2 weeks. So I go to clock in on our website to go clock in for my last 2 weeks. And it says like employees, employment status is currently terminated. So I can't even get paid for they only owe me 2 hours, which for my last 2 weeks. I didn't even get paid for those 2 hours. But obviously because it's budget cuts, they need the money more than I need to do. So it'd be okay if you're listening. Don't even worry about them 2 hours. Y'all can have it. That's good. Because I understand that budget cuts, y'all had to do it. So y'all keep that money, do what y'all need to do. I don't want it. But so they did that. So then I went home, recorded a video, and I posted it on the Facebook, the website, and the Instagram. Obviously they took it down because they don't want to look like bad because they just fired somebody and basically lied and said it was about the money when it wasn't, because I was going to do it for free. So they took that down, but I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all comment, let me know. Do you really feel like, am I bugging, or is it more than just that? Honestly, I feel that they were already moving in this direction to kind of cut people and formulate their own little thing that they wanted to do, but they're just using that as an excuse. So for the people that's actually watching and supporting the station, another thing too, not to toot my own horn or the people, the part-timers that's there though, but these part-timers that you cutting hours and the people that's been here for years, we're the reason why you can call yourself the People Station. Like, the people relate to us because we're actually in the community. They don't know who these other people is. And no disrespect to them, I'm talking about as far as like the higher ups, like we're the ones who put in the work for these years to be able to call the People Station the People Station, because we're actually the people. So it's just BS at the end of the day for me. But I know I said I was going to do a live video. The reason why I wanted to pre-record this one is because I didn't want to get distracted, and I wanted to be able to say everything that I wanted to say. And honestly, I'm not mad. I wish them the best. I wish myself the best. I know I'm going to be good. I've seen this coming for a long time, so that's why I really built my other platforms as far as YouTube and everything else too. Even if I didn't have any of that, like at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, once you show me what my value is for you, $10.50 when I volunteer to do it, I will take the loss on the $10.50. And pay 2 other people's full salary for as far as part-timers for me to still be able to do my show for the people, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm good. I was about to cough. I didn't want to cough on camera. Y'all think I got the Rona. No Rona. But that's basically it. I want to at least be able to say goodbye. That was really the last straw once I seen that I was locked out of being able to get my last 2 hours. And the fact of, honestly, and BLK, if you're watching this, I know somebody from BLK is probably going to watch this. Honestly, if you guys would have just been honest with me, like I've been here 16 years, I've been through the roughest times. If you would have just said, yo, listen, Black, honestly, we're going to let everybody go anyways, or we're going to let you go anyways, but what we're going to do is, you've been on here for 16 years. I done did whole bids with people. You know people that's locked up right now that live by my show every week? I done did 16 years straight. People who basically grew up listening to me on radio. They would have been like, listen, honestly, just, you can do one last show, just like a grand finale, say goodbye to everybody. Or even if they let me pre-record it. Okay, we need you to pre-record it so you won't say nothing wild, you won't bash us, and then if it's suitable, we'll put it on air. At least you can say bye to the people who've been supporting you. I'd have been okay with that. I would have never posted it on their Instagram, their Facebook, no, none of that. I would have just left it alone. At least I got a chance to say goodbye to the people who've been supporting me for so long, and the people I've been supporting for so long. But once it's just so many cases, just total just disrespect. I can't do it. Like for years ago, BLK used to have like Christmas parties and stuff, and they never would let me come to the Christmas party. I never got an invite to the Christmas party, but I would see like interns at the Christmas party. I would see like friends of people who worked there at the Christmas party. I would see like people who left BLK and came back. They didn't even come back. People that left BLK, some of the Christmas party. I'm like, how the hell they left for a better opportunity? I stayed to hold down the station, and I can't come to the Christmas party. Like, I ain't got a Christmas card. I ain't got an employee of the month. I ain't got a, hey, how you doing? Even when they did the cuts, I couldn't even respect this. If they would have called first and said, listen, this whole corona thing is going on. First of all, how are you doing? Do you have the corona? Is your family good? Are you dying? Do you have a cough? Anything like that? Okay, you good? Well, we're about to cut your hours. If they did that first, cool, but not just to come right in, yo, we got to cut your hours because we losing money. But when y'all was losing money, I was helping y'all gain money. Like, literally, like, not telling y'all the secrets of radio, but one commercial break, like, you know how I say, like, yo, we be back at the commercials? One commercial break pays all of our salaries as far as part-timers for the whole month. One commercial break. But it's about money, obviously, so y'all can keep the last 2 hours that y'all owe me. That's good. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and directly after this video, well, not directly, depending on what time this uploads, but at 11:30 tonight, I will be going live. I will have the hotline number up if you guys want to call in and chop it up. I'll probably be playing the video game at the same time. But yeah, I just wanted to, myself, on my own terms, be able to tell the people, thank you for supporting me for so long. I definitely appreciate you guys, and honestly, I'm not mad. Slightly kind of hurt and disrespected because of the way that it happened, but I'm really not mad. Like, honestly, all good things come to an end. I had a really good run. There's not many people on radio who say they did 10 years straight, and I did 16, so that's a blessing. Anyways, it's DJ Bandana Black, Mr. Well Connected, even more respected, and like I always say, life is what you make it, so make it. DJ Bandana Black, I'm out.
They can't stand the facts. A lot is insane, they can't stand this raps. I'm so Buffalo like I'm Bandana Black. I'm from the 716. We determined and we discipline. Oh, that's your man. Better get him for you missing that. DJ Bandana.